In sports today, Blue Jays fans await first pitch with bated breath. Connor McDavid fans wait no more, and an NBA star is in hospital. Here's Alex Martino with the rest of your details for your sports news.
Thanks, Charlotte. For the third game in a row, the Toronto Blue Jays are facing elimination, and this time they're not alone. Toronto forced Game 5 with a stunning performance in Arlington, Texas Monday. Toronto took a healthy lead early with homers from Josh Donaldson, Chris Colabello with a home run greeting the Texas crowd, and a one-run homer by Kevin Pillar that got David Price his very own game day souvenir. Knuckleball pitcher R.A. Dickey was getting it done for the Jays, but was pulled out in the fifth and replaced by David Price. Jays would still go on to win 8-4, but the decision to bring Price in the game still has fans debating. Here's R.A. Dickey on the call.
No competitor would or should want to come out of a game like that. Understands that. Gibby's the manager, and what he says goes. I'm an employee, and then sometimes you don't necessarily like what your boss wants you to do, but I respect him. And at the end of the day, when you look over your shoulder and you got a guy like this coming in behind you, it makes it a whole lot easier to give the ball to Gibby.
Marcus Stroman will take the mound in Toronto's most important game of the year today at 4. In the National League, the Chicago Cubs clinched their first playoff series ever at Wrigley Field. We'll start in the bottom of the third. John Lackey throws it to Javier Baez for a 3-run home run that puts the Cubs up 4-2. Over to the sixth, Johnny Peralta gets an RBI off a Brandon Moss single, but catcher Miguel Montero denies Jorge Soler the lead run at the plate. It's a tie game, 4 apiece. Now to the bottom of the inning, Anthony Rizzo brings the Cubs back on top with the winning home run. And later in the 7th, Kyle Schwarber hits the insurance run 419 feet way out of Wrigley Field. Later on at the end of the game, Hector Rondon closes the game with a strikeout, and the Cubs are headed to a National League championship for the first time since 2003. They face the winner of Thursday's Game 5 between the Mets and the Dodgers. Hockey fans of Connor McDavid watch are celebrating a big day. The Oilers rookie got his first NHL goal last night against the Dallas Stars. McDavid got just enough of his stick on an Andre Sekera shot to get his name on the board for the first time in his pro career. It wouldn't quite be enough for Edmonton, though, as the Dallas Stars would go on to win that game 4-2. Sources have confirmed that drugs have been found in the system of ex-NBA star Lamar Odom. The basketball player is in a coma after being found unconscious in Nevada Tuesday. The former Olympic medalist was found unresponsive at a Nevada brothel. An airlift was attempted, but Odom's large stature meant an ambulance was needed. Love Ranch owner Dennis Hoff says Odom had been taking herbal Viagra and drinking cognac, but there were no signs of substance abuse. Doctors are treating Odom's case as an overdose. Now with a look at what Mother Nature has in store, here's Rebecca Pelosa-Malara.
We may need to rely on those Jays tonight to heat things up because the temperatures are expected to drop. We will have a high of 12 degrees, but there's still a chance of some showers. Temperatures will be dropping tonight to a low of 8. As for tomorrow, things may feel a bit warmer in the morning with temperatures sitting at 17 degrees, but will be dropping to 7 in the evening with some expected thunderstorms. As for Friday, we will be expecting a high of 14 with a low of 3. If that isn't fall enough for you yet, I don't know what is. Back to you, Charlotte, in the newsroom.
Thanks, Rebecca. We leave you with this today. If snakes make you squeamish, you might want to look away. A Roomba of rattlesnakes were all shook up when a GoPro fell into their pit. Montana photographer Michael Delaney dropped his camera straight into the sea of snakes. The reptiles took hold of and struck the camera before Delaney was able to make it back with a hockey stick. You don't want to mess with these snakes. That's all for today. For details of these stories and more, check out humbernews.ca. Humber News is produced by students in the journalism program at North Campus. I'm Charlotte Moritz-Jacobs. Join us tomorrow for our next news update.